What's up, everybody? It's your friend Ricky, the realtor here with Boulevard Real Estate. Hope all is well, and we're back. This is Raw and Uncut Real Estate, episode number 18. Dang, 18 episodes. Man, they keep getting better and better. I think this is the best one yet. So today we're going to be continuing the conversation from Raw and Uncut Real Estate, episode number 17, the last one when we did it about disclosures. So it's a very broad topic. There's a lot of documents in the disclosure. So this one we're going to dive a little deeper. And this time we're going to be focusing on what the heck are inspections, what do I look for, and more than anything, like what questions do I ask, what's important to look for in those inspection reports. So if you guys haven't noticed, I'm supporting my good friend, my brother, my business partner, Francisco Garcia. His apparel company is called Animo. It is an amazing company, so look them up. Animo Apparel on Instagram. He has some great products, and it's all for a great cause. I think 99%, or I think all his proceeds go towards charity. So it's a great, nonprofit organization and a wonderful way to support our local communities. So shout out to Animo Apparel, and let's dive right into it. So inspections, guys. So inspections are very, very important. I do not ever recommend my clients remove an inspection contingency because it leaves you up. It kind of just leaves you exposed. Essentially there's no way for you to negotiate any further repairs. You can try, but since you've removed your inspection contingency, technically you can do any inspections you want. You just can't really negotiate for anything because you've already said you're moving forward to buy the house as is. Every contract is written as is. The residential purchase contract has a clause in there that says that you are buying a home as is, but you are entitled to do your own inspections and you're entitled to negotiate for any repairs. You kind of waive that once you remove your inspection contingency. So it's extremely important. Unless it's a brand new home, I don't ever feel confident or comfortable telling my clients to remove their inspection contingencies. Newer homes are always built to code to the newest standards. So it just depends. Over the years, there's deferred maintenance and things like that can arise, or homes settle, all that kinds of good stuff. Homes are not perfect. They're not built perfect, so things can happen. So the best thing to do is do an inspection. And you're not going to just do one, you're going to do multiple. What we're seeing now, and customary, sometimes up here in Northern California, you see that buyers will find inspection reports already in the disclosures. So technically, it's customary for the seller to provide termite inspection. That termite inspection is going to pretty much talk about any termite damage, any weathering, dry rot issues, anything that's associated with the property that's deferred maintenance or that involves termite or wood destroying pests. And the good thing about that is that they actually put numbers to their report. So Section 1 is usually what you negotiate. Section 1 is deferred maintenance. Section 2 are other items such as like loose toilets, stuff like that, other things that are not involving wood destroying pests or any wood damage or any dry rot issues of any kind. Usually we'll negotiate Section 1, but typically you're going to see at least a termite inspection report in there. You may see a home inspection, which is a comprehensive inspection where they're going to review the house top to bottom, from the attic to the foundation, electrical, plumbing, all that good stuff. It's very important to do a home inspection as well. And the last two actually I really recommend are a roof inspection to ensure that the integrity of the roof is there, there's no leaks and stuff like that. Your home inspector will go over that, but not in much depth, and also want to see if there's any repairs that are needed for the roof. And in addition to that, a sewer inspection. If the county or city that you're buying in is specifically in Alameda County, a lot of the cities require this. You may have to redo your sewer or sidewalk, depending on the city you're in. Oakland has that new ordinance for the sidewalk to replace once you close escrow. So buyers do have to take that on. Sometimes it can be negotiated as well with the seller. But it's extremely important to understand where you're buying and what city ordinances are involved, because inspections are going to be very important to evaluate what repairs are needed and things that you can negotiate for. So it's very important to keep that inspection contingency in there. Do your inspections, because I will tell you, although a seller will provide inspections for you, they're pretty much telling you to buy this house as is, and these are the inspections. This is everything that's going on with this property. Make me your best offer. Once you accept their inspections, technically you're not doing them for your own benefit. You're accepting their inspections, so you technically really cannot negotiate or discuss anything with the inspector or the seller, because of the fact that you didn't pay for those inspections. So it's always best to pay for your own inspection so that you can attend the actual inspection. Once you're there, you can ask questions, review everything with the inspector. So then once you get those reports, everything looks clearer. So that's my number one, I would say, my number one piece of advice is pay for your own inspections. if you can, get permission from the seller and the listing agent to ask the inspectors questions on the ones that are provided. But that's normally only going to happen once you're in contract. You're able to negotiate that and be able to have contact with those inspectors. But I always recommend you do it for yourself, peace of mind. They are pretty expensive, but like I said, it's peace of mind. You want to know what's going on with that house. And worst case scenario, unfortunately, the most you're going to spend that you're possibly going to lose out on is what you come out of pocket is going to be those inspections. But like, again, it's to your benefit. You guys want to know what's going on with that house, right? If there's any leaks, what's going on in the attic, the foundation, all that good stuff. Is everything up to code? So make sure that you get your inspections, do them for yourself. Hopefully try to negotiate that. Talk to your realtor, whether you're working with me or not. Like always like to recommend, talk to your realtor. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. But always very important to do your own inspections. Once again, I'm going to reiterate that over and over because you don't want any surprises. You don't want to move into the house and have anything arise. So we touched a little bit on termite inspection, on how there's going to be numbers placed on certain repairs that they were going to mention in the report. Home inspection is not like that. It's mainly code issues, health and safety, stuff like that. So make sure you review that in depth. I always recommend going and reviewing the photos and then matching that to the description. Always ask your realtor if anything sticks out at you. There should not be stuff going on in the foundation that's substantial, like cracking or moving or anything of that nature. There should not be leaks in the roof. Make sure that you're reviewing that. There should not be leaks for plumbing. Electrical should be solid. Sewer, very important. There should not be root intrusion. There should be not offsets in the line, cause a lot of damage. All the inspectors I use provide a video, so grab your popcorn. We're going to be watching a sewer video. But nonetheless, very, very important to just go through them thoroughly. Talk to your agent. Remember, no question is a dumb question. Roof as well, they're going to give you numbers. They're going to go through and actually inspect the roof and give you numbers for what may need to be repaired, what needs to be updated, stuff of that nature. And if it's an old roof, usually roofs are lasting anywhere between 20 and 25 years, a little bit longer if they're tile roofs, about 40 years. So tiles can crack, roofs can leak, stuff happens. So you always got to maintain it. Once you buy a house, you're going to have to maintain everything, guys. It doesn't stay perfect. So weathering, all that stuff comes into play, wood destroying pests and other pests of that nature. Stuff happens. So the good thing is to make sure that you're reviewing this property that you're going to be buying top to bottom. And like I said, go through them, take your time, review the photos, review the verbiage. Best piece of advice, do your own inspections, go out there, meet the inspectors, ask questions, and be very thorough so that you understand everything that comes back on the report. And many times you can always negotiate for these repairs, whether it's safe and health and safety issues, very important. You can always negotiate that stuff. But the seller always can say no. So remember, don't get too picky, especially in this market. Make sure that you're really going for health and safety issues. Talk to your realtor as well. Paint colors, cosmetic things, not really things you guys can ask for in this market because there's other buyers right behind you willing to buy the property. So make sure you're focusing on things that need to be taken care of right away or that are causing damage. And make sure that you're going over everything with your realtor. Just be straightforward and honest what you don't feel comfortable with. And then talk through it with your realtor. See if you guys can get other, piece of advice from the inspectors themselves, or get a contractor out there to review prices with you, stuff like that, to make you fully aware and so that you understand what exactly you're getting yourself into, what those repairs are going to cost, and do your best to negotiate for it. Ask your realtor that you want these things to be negotiated for. The worst thing you're going to get back is a no from the seller. So, like I said, no question's a dumb question. If it's something that you really feel passionate about and that you're feeling uncomfortable about, ask for it. You never know. And lastly, there's other inspections that you may need to do, arborist reports, stuff like that. Like if you're in a certain area that has endangered, trees and stuff like that you're not able to knock down, you have to get those actually reviewed and all that good stuff. And they have to actually go in and do a report on the trees in the area. And that's mainly for areas up north, Truckee, Arnold, stuff of those areas up there in the mountains, Tahoe, stuff like that. You may or may not need to do a septic inspection if you're on county and not on a public sewer. You may have to get a little bit more in depth and do a foundation report, stuff of that nature, or even a soils report depending on where you are. So there's always more reports and essentially more inspections you can do to get more reports. But talk to your realtor, see what's needed, see what the city requires, and make sure that you're very straightforward and honest with your realtor as well on what you're feeling uncomfortable about. So this is episode number 18 of Raw and Uncut Real Estate. Thanks so much, everybody. Hope you learned a little bit more in depth about what you're going to find in disclosures and what you can ask for on repairs. So If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. This is your friend Ricky the Realtor, Boulevard Real Estate. Thanks so much for joining us, and take care. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.